What are the 7 C's of building resilience in children? This is a research done by Dr. Kenneth Ginsburg. So let's look at these 7 C's. And these 7 C's are going to help every parent build resilience in children, and we can actually see children living their lives powerfully if we as parents can transform by using these 7 C's. The first being competency. How do we make our children competent? Competency describes a feeling that you know you can handle a situation. How can you help build competency in children? So these are the different ways in which you can make a child competent. Focus on the individual strength of the child. Allow the child's true strengths to bloom and give them a practice of that. Do not compare your child with another child, because each child's strengths are unique. So as a parent, see that you don't compare your child with their siblings, and instead open that strength and make them feel that they can handle any situation. Do not interfere with your child saying that you won't be able to do this, I'll do this for you. Do not be a parent where you start doing things for them, because you are actually giving them a message that they are not competent enough to handle that situation. So based on the age of your child, appropriately give them the coping strategies, give them the strategies that they need to be independently handling that situation well. So in this way, you can actually build this particular C, that is competency, and allow children to understand that they are competent enough in handling the given situation that they are in. The second C is confidence. Now, this is something that we've been doing all our lives with our children. When they are small, especially when they are in LKG or UKG, we see teachers and parents praising the children left, right, center for everything that they do. And that's great. We've been doing that for building their self-esteem. And so children feel that, yes, they are good in doing things and they feel confident enough to do things. But we have forgotten one thing here. We have not helped children be confident enough because we have praised them not for what they truly need, but for everything that they do. So children always are looking at validation and feel that if they are not given attention, then they are not good enough. So the same children who showcase confidence tomorrow can also show a lot of anxiety and depression. So it is important as parents to build this particular C in your child. How can you do that? Be very authentic in your praise. Praise them for truly something that they deserve, and not simply to push their self-esteem up. Do not praise children for everything, especially as they grow, especially as they become teenagers. There is no point praising children for everything. Rather, praise them for everything that they truly deserve. Then they will be confident enough to actually build those skills and not keep seeking validation for everything that they do. So the second C is confidence, and building confidence in children is very important, but it is also important to praise children only if they truly deserve it, and tell them what they need to be doing in order to be praised authentically. And it is not that they just need to attract people and need to seek attention every time in whatever they do. So it is okay to allow children to not feel validated. It is okay to allow children to fail. So even if they fail, and even if they don't have a very good day, and even if they are not praised in one day, it's all right. Do we really make our children feel that it is okay not to be praised every day? It is okay not to be the center of attraction every day. It is okay not to be very successful every time and getting the best marks every day. It's okay not to be the first rank or the first position in the class every time in order to seek attention. This balance is what is important. So building resilience in children is also about building this particular C. So people who are confident, children who are really confident in life, are also very competent in life, because they know how to handle a situation with confidence, and they know it's all right to fail. They know that it's all right not to really, be the best, and it is okay to live in that balance. The third is connection. It is so important to connect to people. Children feel happy, and children feel courageous, and children feel stronger if we have their back, and if they know that there is somebody there to support and be with them. So children should be made to feel that we are there at their back to support them anytime they fall down. So that is a very important connection. And children need to connect to human beings and to be very social. It's not enough that you allow children to only connect to yourself, but they should be able to connect to others. And in order to connect to others, it's important to be a very supportive parent, saying that I'm there here at your back, ready to help you, but you should move forward and connect to people in this world, to people in the society, and enjoy social connections, understand and observe people, and also feel like doing things for them. So connection is something which is very important also from a brain level, because only children who can connect to others can actually be competent, can actually be confident in doing things by themselves, and can actually also handle situations powerfully. So teaching children, educating children, and being a role model of being a very good connector yourself helps your child build wonderful relationships and also sees the importance of being able to connect. Fourth C is contribution. So if you're very competent and if you have a good connection and you're very confident, it's not necessary that you have to be a good person. You can also look at living life, by being a gunda. So these three attributes are not enough. The fourth attribute is the most important, is the feeling of contribution. Parents, it's very, very important that you teach your child to contribute to others in life, or else you can be a very self-centered person. You can be very competent, you can connect, you can be a good connector, and you can also be very confident, but you can be very, very self-centered if you don't have the value of contribution. This fourth C is very significant in being a wonderful human being and a contributor in a positive way to this universe, to the world. So contribution is something that parents can definitely practice, and you can actually practice it by doing it by yourself. Allow your children to observe how you contribute to others in a big way. What is the kind of service that you would like to do to others, and get your children to also observe and practice the same. The sixth C is character. Character is extremely important when it comes to building resilience in children. You can always have a character of a very self-centered person by being competent, by being confident, and by also being able to connect. So parents need to instill and inculcate a discipline that children need to follow, because character comes with teaching children to be aware about their behavior and to take responsibility of their behavior. So it is significant to help children understand how to build a very disciplined, self-aware, and responsible character to be a good contributor tomorrow to this world. So that's the next C. And the other C, the next C, is coping strategies. Do we even help our children cope? How do we help children cope difficult situations or challenging situations? So instead of being a very overprotective parent, where we don't allow them to cope, we don't teach them how to manage stress, and we don't give them proper strategies, they will always want somebody else to help them in such challenging situations. And if you're a parent who does not allow your children to look through the stress, to build resilience around it, to check your emotions around it, and to think differently to manage that stress, you're going to build children who are not able to manage stress at all in their lives. They will just fall apart, they will just fall down, and they will get affected big time with anxiety disorders and with depression disorders if we don't teach children how to cope in every given challenging situation that comes across in their life. So we need to educate and discipline children and make them understand that stress can happen when life comes in a certain way which is very, very challenging. So adversity in life is something that is possible, and we can be mentally prepared to be resilient enough to handle adversities by accepting it in the first place. Do we allow our children to accept that adversity is a part and parcel of life? This is something we need to look at. Dear parents, tell your children the reality of what life is. Life is full of adversities. Life can be, and you can always bounce back from any adversity and move forward in life. So teach children and allow them to accept any stress, any challenge, any problem that they face by giving them beautiful coping strategies. And also by modeling what you do when a situation like that comes, and allow them to take independent action. The final 7th C in building resilience in your children is control. Do your children really know how much control they have over a situation? Can we teach them that in every given situation, we can contribute and we can actually create with that situation to help answer that situation's problem and to help overcome that situation? This is a very important thing to give children. So let's build resilience in our children by helping them understand that they do have a control in every challenging situation that comes across them, and they can create with the situation to bounce back from the adversity that that situation brings, and at the same time understand that they are powerful beings and a situation cannot engulf them, a situation cannot kill them if they contribute to the situation and if they understand the situation and interfere with the situation in the best way possible by choosing infinite choices that is available in that situation. And this is how you help your child take control of any situation in their life and therefore build resilience in them. If you feel this content has interested you and you really want to looking forward to seeing more videos about the same topic, please do like and subscribe this channel.